Well, I know it's Saturday. Normally we post on Sunday, but we had so many questions about our new mooring system that we decided to put a video out just covering some of the questions that we got there and how it all works. And so there will be a video coming out tomorrow as well, but this is just to answer some questions. So a few videos back I said that we were looking for a little skiff, like a 12 to 14 foot, something like this right here. And that's what we're going to use to get from the beach to the boat once it's moored out there in the water. Like, see, there's our boat. This is our neighbor's skiff right here. But we would just put this in the water and it would just live on the outhaul. And then when we park the boat out there in the water, we would, this would be out there. We would just swap boats, put all of our gear in here, and then take it from the boat out on the mooring to shore. And a subscriber that has a cabin here in Alaska reached out through email and said, hey, I've got 2 skiffs that I don't need. So hopefully, once all this medical stuff is taken care of. Oh, by the way, my mom went to the hospital. My wife's mom is in the hospital and is going to be in the hospital for 3 more days. And then my wife's probably going to be in town for a couple of weeks. So we'll see how that works out. But we were planning on going on a trip to to get the skiff. So I may have to do it on my own. So we'll see. That's to be determined. But anyways, let's get down to what we've got going on and how we're getting back and forth right now. So right now we're borrowing a friend of ours little dinghy, and that's that little guy right there. So I'm about to jump in that, paddle out to my boat, and then bring my boat to shore. But another big thing that we have to get taken care of, and it was supposed to be already taken care of, is we need to get the old red dragon into town and get it cleaned up to sell. So we're gonna, I know we've had a couple people ask, we're gonna list this for $25,000. It's a great boat, and I mean, I honestly don't want to sell it, but we've got this new boat that we don't need 2 boats. So this is a great boat. I took the radar off of it, but it's still gonna come with the, I think it's a 9-inch Lowrance, not a DS, but like an Elite 9 is what they call it. So like I said, we'll try to get that into town next week and get it cleaned up and get it ready for sale. All right, so in theory, in the future, when we get that 14-foot skiff, the skiff will be on this outhaul, and then me and the dogs and my wife can all jump in it and then just drive out to the boat, get on the boat, and then tie the skiff to the mooring, and then we'll leave in the big boat. But as it is now, the little guy, I have to go out by myself, get the boat, come back to shore, and then get the dogs and all the supplies in the boat. So that's how we're doing it right now. Sorry, I didn't have a way to paddle. I don't got nothing to clamp this onto, so anyways, I'm headed out to the boat. All right, so there's the supplies. Now we just got to take the lines off the front, start the boat up, get over there and pick our stuff up. you're a big boy. Come on, I'll get it. Let's get her. There you go. Good job, Skipper. Good job, buddy. Skipper's a big boy. Good job. A new battery for the Jeep. Go on, Skipper. Skipper, you should have made your... Skipper, what are you doing? Hey, no, 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 no. You're so... Whew, goodness. Now you stay. Well, so there you go. That's it. Oh, Nelly, and it's starting to rain, Skipper. All right, so we came back out here to the mooring. Then we just take this, attach that, the little rafts line to this, and then we're good to go. I had to pick up Raven's medicine. I've got a visitor on my dinghy over there. Dinghies aren't for eagles. Get out of there. He's pooping in it right now. So I wanted to answer two questions that we get a lot, and that's like, why are we mooring? Why do we do the out haul? Why don't we build a dock? Or why don't we have a floating dock? So here, where we live, we get a 20-foot tide, and then we get down to almost a negative 5-foot tide. And so basically, like right here, you see all the wood, that's a 20-foot tide, and then this is like a 8-foot tide, so it goes way out there. I mean, the price of the lumber, the it's just, to do it right, it's just not worth it. So that's why we don't have a dock, because there's so much beach that it would, you know, that it would take. If it was a steep drop and you could just make a dock like right here, and you wanted to hire divers to go down and to plant pilings, and maybe then. But building a floating dock that goes out that way, or just anchor a floating dock out in the middle, I'm going to drive over there and show you a floating dock in just a second. They've been tried, they just never succeed. So that's why we use a mooring or the outhaul. So we also get the question on, like, why don't we just put a floating dock out there? Well, the winds, in the wintertime, the winds are so bad that, look, there's a floating dock right there. Just didn't stay in place. Anyways, there you go. So hopefully that answered some of the questions. I'm sure I'll probably get maybe some more, but once we get the new skiff, it's going to be a lot easier getting to the boat and from the boat and getting stuff off the boat to shore. But anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching. Live free. We'll see you tomorrow, next week.